Hi, Taurus. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. It's Holy Tarot here. I'm here to bring Taurus, Sun and Moon. I resonate with the Sun and the Moon. If this is your Sun sign, check out your Moon sign. I'm going to start with 3 cards for June, and then we'll kind of go more deeper into July, okay? So we'll just kind of look at what the energy for June, closing out June, looks like. Okay. Well, my dear Taurus, I'll pull down the camera in just a minute. I'm just going to pull the 3 cards first. Let's talk about June energy and July energy coming. So June energy looks, for most people, what it looked like was everyone getting their ducks in a row, figuring out what they want, going internal, doing some self-reflection. I don't think it was a very harsh month for most people. I think it was actually kind of subtle and calm. I think July is going to be a little different. Kind of the opposite of that. We've got 2 eclipses in July. Hang on just a second. So, Taurus for Cancer season, please. Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh man, too many cards. Like, so many cards just came out. Wow. I'm just going to keep them because I feel like this is what's going on for Taurus, so I'm just going to leave them, and you'll see them in a minute. Okay, so 2 eclipses in July. Beginning of July, I think it's the 2nd. Actually, I know it's the 2nd. That's my birthday, so anyway, has a solar eclipse on the 2nd. And I think it's like the 16th has a lunar eclipse. So eclipses, they bring things to the surface. So endings can happen, so things can leave your life, so you can actually make choices that serve you better. You've got to let things end and let them go and forgive. It's a lot of forgiveness in July. A lot of starting over. Gotta let things go for new things to come in. Gotta make space, right? Spring cleaning. Summer cleaning. Okay, so 1 card, please, for June, or June for Taurus. Oh, there we go. Okay. So you may have, kind of point them down here. I was like, what is that? That's my arm. Okay. You may have recently ended things with a soulmate. It might have been a codependent relationship. Oh, heavy energy. All right. June. Okay, I said June was like not that big of a deal, and for you, obviously, it was, because your wake-up call right in the face, smack in the face, like, I feel like some of you guys didn't want to let somebody go and just had to. It's almost like self-preservation. There was a codependency between you two, maybe. Maybe it's still going on, by the way. There's like a family situation healing family issues that was going on between you guys. Maybe the kids didn't get along, or you didn't get along with their kids, or, you know, something like that. There were, I mean, it was some strong romantic feelings. There's even like this is Six of Cups, and that's like soulmate type energy, but I don't see any additional card to say that, which is kind of telling me that um, it was almost like you were hoping that this person was a soulmate, but actually I don't feel like maybe they were. Like maybe it was just a codependency between you two. And now moving into July, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I feel like you're going to jump right into something new. I think this is the way the universe of telling you that this wasn't the person for you. Excuse me. And the person for you is not far away. Okay, I kind of don't want to sit in this energy very long, so I think I'm going to move on to July. I think you guys get this. Like, if there was a breakup, it was meant to be. There's somebody better coming. If it could have been, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. I think a lot of you actually it's going to be romantic, but it could be a family thing. It could be like somebody in the family is causing some trouble, or maybe someone has some addictions, drug addictions, alcohol, I don't know, some addictions. They may even be in a bad relationship, and it's like something's happened in June. I want to say January too, so maybe something happened first in January, and then maybe it happened in June as well. And it was like the wake-up call. Like everybody now sees what they're really like, or who they're with, you know. Maybe you feel like stepping in and helping. It could be a friend, it could be family. Okay, I think that's good. All right, let's really go into July. I think that that's some heavy energy for June. All right, so okay, so July, 3 cards, please. Activation, the wind. So change coming. Oof. Volcano, volatility. Similar colors too. 3 cards, please. One more for Cancer season. There we go. Cancer season for Taurus. Okay. The bottom of the deck is summer solstice, so it could be just a timing. I don't know when the summer solstice is, so you can look that up. Change. A change is gonna come. A change is gonna come. The wind brings in changes. It also brings in someone stepping up, okay? So it talks about activation. It's like somebody stepping up. Movement. It could be an intensity going on too. Like I feel this even from back, you know, from the June reading I just did. Like there's an intensity, there's a heaviness about what's going on. So if you haven't stepped up and started to take action and to make changes, you'll be almost like pushed, because it'll become, I see this, I feel, okay, this is what it's going, it feels like this. It feels like there's a stagnancy. It feels like there's a stagnancy going on within you, like you don't know if you can help. You don't know if you can, like how you feel about this breakup or this change in relationship or family dynamic. Like you're feeling very, I want to say stuck. Like you feel really stuck. Like you don't know which way to go or how to move forward. And the winds of change are happening all around you. The winds of change are happening all around you, and it's pushing you in certain directions, and you're still being a bit stubborn instead of just going with it. And so what happens is, if you don't just move with that change, like if you don't kind of like, let's call this a tornado, okay? Because that's what it feels like. It feels like you're in the eye, hurricane, like you're in the eye of the hurricane or the middle of a tornado or something. And all this is going on all around you. And what it's doing is it continues to build and build and build and build within you. And eventually it's going to be like this. So if you don't start letting it out, like a pressure cooker, you know, if you don't start letting that steam out, or even like you're going to start, you could start, the thing is like with the hurricane, right? You're in the eye, you think you're protected, you think it's not even a protection. You feel like you know best, and you're being stubborn, and you're like, I'm going to stay like right where I am, you know, because it's not happening to me. It's just happening around me. But really what happens, it's not like it doesn't move, like the winds keep moving. So you've got to, here's this hurricane, here you are in the middle, here's the hurricane. You've got to grab at least some of, you've got to, you don't have to be on the big hurricane part and be like going 100 miles an hour. You could actually just like start moving out to the, you know, 25-mile-an-hour winds and start moving within there, and then work your way up to like the 100-mile-an-hour winds, you know? Like if you don't start moving with the change, it's going to be like this. You're going to just explode. It's just going to be all over you, and then you're going to be like melted lava. Like it's just going to go, it's just going to explode on you. So take heed to follow some of this wind, some of this change. Don't lose your focus. That's the crystal energy there. It's the amethyst in that one. It's beautiful. Gosh, I love this card. It's just crystal cave in there. Like gorgeous. It's like getting your emotions, your mind really focused. It's going to be a really intensified time. So whatever feelings that you're feeling right now, and it could be, you might be feeling just really volatile and unable to control what's going on. Whatever feeling that you have going on right now, it's going to be magnified by this focus. It's going to be magnified by these crystals. So you need to be real careful about where you put your energies, where you put your emotional energy, your physical energy, your thoughts. You can't be distracted right now. So whatever it is, if it's healing, if it's a relationship that you want to work on, I think a relationship is about to end if it hasn't ended. If you want to work on that, you're going to have to hang on for dear life, okay? Because things are about to change. And then let things out slowly. Like, don't let it build up to where it becomes a volcano. And then let go of all the other distractions around you and really focus if you want to make a change. So that could be the same for work. Changes are coming in work. Talk to your boss if you really want to make changes. Like, talk to people. Don't let it build up so you get so pissed off you walk out one day. Could be family, same thing. People that want change right now, they're calling on change. Change is going to happen, whether you like it or not. And so you got to figure out where you want to put your energy now. Because wherever you put it is going to, it's going to be projected bigger. It's going to be like magnified. Okay, 3 cards for Taurus during Cancer season, please. So much change for you. Oh, goodness. Things went flying. Let's see. Okay, there's so many cards. I'm not going to take all these. Let's try again. You came out as a Page of Earth, by the way, in that little grouping. So, you know what that's telling me is like, you may have a child who is an Earth sign that can help you in this process. Or it's you seeing yourself as like innocent and in need of protection. Oh my gosh, falling. 5 of Earth. Wow, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, something went down. Some kind of volatility for sure. Maybe even anger. Wow, 5s too. Another 5. 5 of Fire now. That's 5 of Wands. Some kind of explosion, anger between people. Like I said, it could be family, could be a relationship, could be work. But more likely romantic arguing. So 4 cups here. We'll start with 4 of water. These are just beautiful cards, so I like to share. 4 of water. There we go. So here's this lovely mermaid woman. And what is she doing? She's offering you a ball of water. You know, she looks really kind of, look at her face. She looks kind of like, she almost knows that you're not going to take it, you know. She almost is like, I'm just offering you out of almost like respect or out of obligation somehow. I know you're not going to accept what I have, but I feel like I have to offer it to you. That's the feeling I'm getting from her. And you don't want to offer her. You actually don't. You don't accept it and you don't want it. And you're like, you know, okay, like, great. This is like plans that 2 people have made or a group of people have made that fall through. So it's almost like, what is the saying? You know the saying. I'm horrible with like these metaphors and things like that. These sayings. It's like, what is it? God's rejection. No, wait. I don't even remember. It's like Earth's rejection. I'm not gonna make my own up. Earth's rejection is God's protection, you know, or the goddess's protection. I like that. So that's what it feels like. It feels like you turn an offer down, or somebody turns an offer down, and it was for the highest good. It's like plans don't work out the way they were supposed to. Like you had some plans in motion, and somebody, I feel like it's you actually, or someone else, like says, "No, I'm not. Like I don't want it anymore." So yeah, change. I mean, you thought they wanted it, or they thought you wanted it. I mean, whichever way it goes. Hmm. So, you know, I'm looking at this now. It's like this one's pulling me in. It's like five of fire, or five of wands, right? It's that like fighting card, the pettiness card, the arguing card, the like competition and like differences and it's like it's okay to be bizarre. That's the feeling she's giving me. It's like new ideas, new people. It's okay to be bizarre. Like look at her little face and her little hair and stuff. Like she's got her wings. I feel like she says to you, it's okay to be who you are. I hope she comes in. Let's see if she does. Oh, that's okay. But she's saying it's okay to be who you are. You don't have to pretend you're anything else. So I want to say that maybe this person wanted you to be something else, or maybe you guys had plans and they didn't work out, and like maybe you had long-term plans, maybe you had short-term plans. I don't know, but maybe they were plans set in motion and they just didn't work out. Maybe it's because somebody didn't make enough money or didn't provide enough. Maybe someone felt that I feel like there's a sense of lack, like not enough. It's a time to be grateful for what you have, count your blessings. There are opportunities that await, that are coming. This is going to be a tough time. July might be a little hard for you. You might be really sad. You might be thinking about the things that you have lost. You might be thinking about, you might be really testy and like short with people. You might be hyper focused on your money, or like getting a relationship or something like that, or like, or getting somebody back. But I ask for you to move away from that energy, like that need, that poverty consciousness energy, and move towards more of gratefulness. Like set your intention on being focused on being grateful. And you know what? Some of that volatility, some of that anger, some of that pressure that you're under right now will start to you know, just kind of fade away. This whoever left, and then someone may have left, may be still coming back for arguments. I don't see any particular sign here, like zodiac signs, but someone may be interested in a fight. It could be a love interest that has left. They may be, you might be wanting harmony, and you might actually want them back. And they might be interested in a fight. I think every sign got this. Almost everyone. The solar plexus. It's because in June, almost everyone did this beautiful work, okay, on the solar plexus. That's energy talking about your purpose in life. What drives you? What are you motivated by? What gets you excited and out of bed in the morning? Like those questions were answered in June, or will be. And maybe that's what you're seeking. This harmony, this togetherness, this partnership, this give and take between two people. Maybe that's what you're looking for. However, I feel like if that's what you're looking for, then you have a bit of regret about what has happened. Okay, we're going to pull a Romance Angel card and then a couple of Norman cards, and I think we're going to close it out, okay? So Taurus. Oh my gosh, stuff is flying. Heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah. You may have had some really deep conversations with this person, realizing that they don't want what you want. You don't want what they want. Realizing that these conversations could possibly be making you really pissed off. Like maybe you found out that they're spending a lot of money, or they have a lot of debt, or they're in some kind of financial trouble, and they're expecting you to help you to get them out of it. There's a lot of anger around this situation. There's a lot of unease, change. One more. Yeah. Okay. So here you are, you're the writer, coming in with a message. It's somebody coming in with a message. That could just be a representation of you, but it really talks about, this woman has a satchel on the side of her little leg there. She's riding in on her, you know, magical horse. Excuse me. And she's bringing with her a letter or an invitation or a communication somehow. She could be bringing with her change. She kind of feels like the wind as well in this reading. The next card is the fish and the maze. Okay, I kind of feel like those two kind of go together in your reading. The fish is like plenty and abundance, okay? But it's like plenty and abundance of what? Of things being complicated and misunderstood. I think money was an issue, and money's an issue. Money's going to be an issue for July. I feel like you're going to feel like you, if it doesn't end the relationship or like hurt some kind of family dynamic maybe, or like confuse a family dynamic. This is confusion. So if it doesn't do that, then it's going to confuse you, okay? This is like fish are like resources and money. It could be even wealth. Like maybe somebody is secretly wealthy or secretly has money and they, you know, they're not, or they're trying to hide money. I kind of get that feeling. Maybe it's like you have, you like, you're trying to make everything work with the money you have, like you're trying to stretch it, and the other person was not like that, you know? Like they were just like, okay, I just need to spend some money to do this, and I don't understand why you can't help me do that. That's what I'm getting. Like, I don't understand why you can't help me do this. Confusion. Like it's a problem, puzzles, the labyrinth. It's a maze. Something about the energy is just like you have these, you have this, I feel like you have this goal that you want to get to, but it just becomes so confusing. And like it almost feels like you don't understand why it turned out the way it did. And I feel like the reason it turned out the way it did is because your viewpoint of things was really narrow. Like you only saw things from your point of view. And that's what I was talking about with this, like at the top. It's like you're so hyper focused on only your viewpoint that like somebody needs your help or someone is about to leave or like someone is so unhappy that they can no longer stay in this situation. And or I mean this could be you, it could be either way. It could be like someone else is so hyper focused on something or so you know, wants things just this way. This sounds more like you though, I have to say, Taurus, but like someone may be like wanting things such a certain way that they are not interested in broadening their viewpoint in any way. And then you finally find out through these heart-to-heart conversations that, oh, wait, they want something else. Like something else needs to, something needs to change here. Okay, we're done. I'm going to pull one more card. This is just the Law of Attraction card. Any additional advice for Taurus, please, during Cancer season? Oh, there we go. Perfect. It's exactly what you need to hear, I think. Patience. I think you actually need to not only have patience for others, but maybe for yourself in this transitional time. I feel like you're going to have to figure out a way to have patience and to also grab onto some of this wind that's going and like write it out. You're just going to have to write it out. You're just going to have to take control of your own emotions and how you react. Okay, patience. See the Buddha? He's preaching patience. Okay. I am patient, persistent, and disciplined in pursuing my goals. Wonderful. Well, I believe you are Taurus just in general, so I don't think this is unusual for you, but I think it'll be a good reminder for you. Okay, if you're interested in a private reading, the link is below in my Etsy store. You can find whatever you'd like, and I will see you guys soon for love readings. Okay, have a great July. I love you guys. Bye.